Hello and welcome to this video tutorial where we will build the enterprise dashboard that you see on your screen. The dashboard renders 4 of the components from MindFusion.Pack.Wpf. The layout is provided by the DockControl, which is also part of the package. The dashboard includes a custom map, an interactive diagram, a spreadsheet, whose data users can edit, and a monthly schedule, where they can enter and check appointments. The tutorial will show you how to create this powerful, fully functional dashboard from scratch using a handful of code. The platform is WPF. Let's get started. We start with an empty WPF project, which we name Business Dashboard. Next, we add the MindFusion.Pack package from NuGet. Then, in the XAML code for the main window, we add some mappings to the namespaces that represent the controls from the pack that we intend to use. UI for the DockControl. Then, diagram, spreadsheet, mapping, and planner for the calendar. We adjust the size of the main window and edit the app title. When we select the window control, we can use the Properties grid to navigate to an image that we have placed in the project directory, and that will serve as the icon for our dashboard application. The main layout manager for our application is Grid, and in the first row, we place a menu. This menu holds the options for the user to save and load the layout of the DockControl. Yes, this is possible, and we will do it later in the video tutorial. Time to add the DockControl. A dock window is one of the options to add content to a DockControl. You will see that it is not the only one. A dock item is the container for content, and the ID property allows us to identify it in code, a useful feature, as you will see. The map control is presented by a map view component that renders the different maps. Let's add some pretty image files that we can use as icons for the dock windows of the various components. A map, a flowchart, a calendar, and a spreadsheet. Their build properties must be set to resource. Regarding the map data, you need to provide your own shape files, and there are plenty of open sources databases with such files. In our sample, we use the map of Argentina, but you can replace the file with any other you need. We do the map loading in the loaded event handler for the main window to be sure that the components are completely measured. We initialize the map and create map layers, one for the map and one for the location marker. We use a helper method to find the shapefile, but you can replace that with a direct path to the location. Then we load the map in another method, this time using the load from file method of the mapping API. With all that code in place, we must be able to see our map now, so let's build the sample and run it. And here it is. Our dashboard application is taking shape with the map window ready. Note that you specify the locations in the map control in geographical units, latitude and longitude. Let's continue with the second dock window now, the spreadsheet control. A spreadsheet has a workbook view and a workbook. We initialize both in XAML. The Spreadsheet API lets us access every spreadsheet element, cells, columns, and rows. We specify the data for each cell and use the built-in functions for the cells that need to show sum. Reference for all calculations, supported by the math engine of the component, can be found in the online documentation. The factory class provides an easy way to create diagram nodes and connect them with links. Each diagram item exposes properties for its customization, and we use them to add purple arrowheads for links and set different background to the diagram nodes. The dock window of the diagram is attached to the right side of the dock control. And here is our diagram. Since the container of the spreadsheet is a tabbed document, we can nest the diagram as a tab using the properties of the dock control, useful for large diagrams. And up to the last component from the dashboard, the schedule. The calendar is docked at the bottom initially. It does not need a special view to render. Its views are set as properties, and we use the one for single month. recreate appointments that always appear during the current month. The calendar style class gives us the options to customize the appearance of each appointment. Well, it looks like the calendar does not have enough space initially. We need to make its dock window higher so that the appointments are visible at start. And now to the last task on our list, implementing the save and load of the dashboard layout. We handle the click event of the menu items and check which menu item triggered the click. We use the DockControl's save to XML and load from XML methods to save and load the layout. Just calling them, though, does not restore the dashboard to the saved state. We need to populate the windows according to their IDs. We do this in the item loading event of the DockControl. There, we assign to each dock window the correct component based on its ID. Time to test the application. Let's mix the dock windows and save the new layout. Now let's mix the windows again and load the previous layout. It works, exactly as expected. With this, our tutorial is finished. Thank you for watching, and happy coding using MindFusion programming components.